Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today is my March 2026 colouring plans video. And yes, once again, I have an insane amount of plans. But this time the plans are more of a short list rather than I really want to get these done. The buddy colours, project books, group buddies, those are kind of the priorities. And I'm hoping, I try to limit the buddy colours that I've got for this coming month. Tried to. I had a couple already planned and then some that just fit the month as it was, and so I'm hoping that I can get the buddy colours done in the first couple of weeks, and then I have the rest of the month to be able to colour what I feel like when I feel like it, and I've got this big selection of books to choose from, so that will make the decision process slightly easier as the selection's a bit smaller. But let's get straight into the video with my buddy colours. So first up is a whip that I'm continuing through to March. This is a buddy with Dana at Dana's Colouring Obsession. She asked me if it would be okay to move this buddy to March instead, and I was like, that works out perfectly, because then I can absolutely take my time and not rush through the process here. So I've started the stained glass window here. I've just done a base layer of polychromos and I want to go back over it with another layer to smooth everything out and add a bit of blending and shading. So that'll be nice when that's all done. And I think I might then do the castle, just get like the big kind of backgroundy bits out of the way, and maybe the bookcase, and then I can focus on doing each of the characters. But it's a nice format, this book, that you can just pick a section and colour that until it's done, and then pick the next section, colour that till it's done. So it's one that just kind of slowly comes together. So looking forward to actually getting that one done. That is from the Une année de coloriage colouring book by Tracy de Sousa. Next up, I've got Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson. At the start of this year, I had it in my mind that I'd really like to colour a page in this a month. And then I did a buddy colour in January with Erica at M Colours, and she wanted to do the same, so I think we're going to be continuing throughout the year and doing a page in this a month. Not necessarily a project book, but just buddying together. So we are doing the crocodile page this month as the Wild Year of Colour, hosted by Jamie at Finding Joy in Colour. The animal for the month is crocodile / alligator, and so we thought this would be a great option. And I've just noticed there's a little froggy there. How cute. I love that. But yeah, I like how this one's got a black background, so you don't have to worry about that. I will probably base with Tombows, as I like doing that in this book, and then do some shading with polychromos. And yeah, should be a nice fun page to do. A nice striking bright green in the centre there. So that is Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson. Then I have the Spooky Colouring Book by Sarah Shevchik. This was one of the books that was randomised for spring, and Adele at _the_colours getting confused, the underscores, asked if I wanted to do a buddy in this, and I was like, absolutely. And we are doing this one as it also goes for March of the Dragons, and it looks pretty simple and I'm kind of glad about that. It's nice to have a few simple pages here and there. But for this book, I do have a set colour palette. I created this myself from the Black Widows that I had at the time. I took pictures from Sarah Shevchik's Instagram account and kind of took the colours from there on Procreate, I think it was, like picked out the colours and developed this colour palette. And yeah, so far I've been using it on all the pages that I've coloured in this book, and hopefully it creates like a nice cohesive look. Like a lot of the greens will have the same colour comboed greens. Oh, lost my flag. Where's the other ones I've done? I've done 3. Here we go. So yeah, I got like the same kind of colours of purples and greens and blues, all the combos. But yeah, this little dragon is purple, so I will be using the purples from here to colour in the dragon, and then probably some nice bright pinks, yellows, don't know what else for the flowers, And then that should be a nice easy page to do from the Spooky colouring book, put my flag back in, by Sarah Shevchik. Then I planned this buddy colour back in January, I think it was, and this is with Kate at Kate's Colouring Pages, and I think she saw my Untouched Books video and we both had Catitude, something like that, but we planned it for March, and the page we are doing is this adorable carrot cat. It's so cute. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with this. Not sure how I'm going to approach it. Maybe Neocolor 2s for a base. I don't know whether I want to colour like the individual carrots or do like a wash of colour. We'll see. I will get to it when I get to it. But yeah, lots of oranges and greens, and then I don't know what colour for the cat. Do I go ginger? I always want to go ginger for cats. But I feel like it would look cute, ginger with the orange. If I do like a slightly more muted kind of orangey gingery colour, that would be cute. So that is the page I'm doing from Catitude by Camilla Dorico. Then I decided to make Melpomene Chatsopanagiotou a focus artist for the month of March for myself. It kind of started because I had a couple of buddies planned for March in a couple of Melpomene's books, and I thought, you know what, let's plan some more. Let's keep going. Let's just try and colour in all of her books this month. See if I can do it. I've got a buddy colour planned in 4 out of 5 of the books. But this is Circle of Life and is a buddy colour with Dana at Daydreams in Colour. And we are doing the Swan Lake page here. I have wanted to do this page ever since I coloured this one. And when I went through this book with Dana, I was like, oh my gosh, I totally could have included this as a favourite page of all time. I absolutely love how it turned out. And it's some pretty early colouring, April 2023. I've been colouring less than a year at that point, but yeah, I absolutely love it. These Brute Moon of Squares, luckily I did save the colour combos that I used so that I can bring them across to this page. And yeah, really looking forward to colouring this one and seeing the 2 pages coloured next to each other. And I haven't touched this book since 2023. I coloured a few pages in 2023 when I got it, and then I didn't touch it since. This was the last one I did, July 2023. Big shame. So yeah, looking forward to getting another one finally done from Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsopanagiotou. Next I have Nature Mandalas, and this is a buddy colour with Shannon at creative.shannon on Instagram, and we are doing the Dragonflies page. This might be my favourite page in the book. This one, or actually it's definitely the B one. One I've already coloured. I don't know where it is though. Here. I do love this page for obvious reasons, but I also love this one. I've pictured this with nice kind of like aqua-y blues, like turquoisey blues, and then like a light magenta and sort of purpley pinks. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to colouring this, and I think I will add lots of glitter or metallic watercolour to the dragonfly wings, probably the opal colours from Gansai Tambi, because they always look really nice over the top of wings. Yeah, lots of glitter in the water. Really looking forward to that one, and it should be a nice, easy, I say easy, because as well it's a repetitive design. Once you've worked out how to do one segment, you can just boop, 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 do the rest. Easy. But we'll see. Again, been a while since I've started a page in this book. I finished 2 whips last year. I finished that one and that one, but I haven't actually like started and finished a page for quite some time. So that's Nature Mandalas by Melpomene. Then I have Dream Voyage. This is an untouched book, and finally going to be colouring my first page in here with Lauren at Lauren_colouring. And this was a lovely gift from Nikki at Nikki Jane, and we are doing the dragon page for March of the Dragons. Yeah, I think we planned this last month, and I was like, how about we plan it for March so it fits for Vera's hashtag. If you didn't know, I have a segment in the video later where I talk about it, but yeah, Vera at Zoo Vera Art on Instagram and YouTube, she is hosting a month-long hashtag or colouring theme for that is called March of the Dragons, where you colour loads and loads of dragons for the month of March. So I think this one, it isn't too difficult to determine like the details, and I like how we've got a nice big blacked out section down here that you don't have to worry about. I have no idea what colours I'm going to use, but probably some like deep, rich jewel tones I'm thinking. Not sure how to approach the background up here. Oh, I've just noticed it's kind of like the fire that is breathing out, so maybe I do it like fire. It doesn't necessarily have to be yellowy orange, it could be purple or blue or green. But yeah, looking forward to getting my first page finally done in Dream Voyage by Melpomene. And talking about Vera, this is a buddy colour with Vera at Z Vera Art in Flower Fantasy, her newest book. And we are doing the deer in the centre of this large flower. As soon as I saw this, I knew pretty much how I wanted to approach it. And I want to use a similar colour combo to the large flower page from Die Welt under de Lupe Zulande by Rita Berman. And that was following a colour combo from Karen at My Colourful Country Life. I like the idea of having like pinks and reds and oranges and yellows sort of all incorporated into the petals, and then bringing out those pops of colours to the flowers in the centre. I think it's going to look so beautiful. I'm really looking forward to colouring that and just taking my time with the petals and really sort of layering up and blending the colours together and just having fun. So another one I'm really looking forward to, that's Flower Fantasy by Melpomene. And the final Melpomene book is Enchanted Earth. I don't have a buddy colour planned in here, and I didn't flag any pages. I thought, oh, I'll just have it sort of in my stack. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, that's absolutely fine. Doing 4 out of the 5 is good enough. But now I've got it in my hands, I think I might do the title page, because I think that would be a nice one to do for my hashtag tackle the title pages. And I would quite like to copy the colour scheme from the cover here, because I really like it. And of course add a lot of glitter gel pen to all of the dots that we've got going on around here. So yeah, I think I might try and do the title page from Enchanted Earth. Those are all of the books by Melpomene Chatspanegiotou, my focus artist for March. Okay, now I'm moving on to all of my project books. This is Matchstick Mouse A Big Adventure by Morgan O'Brien, and is a project book with Nikki at Knick Knack Colours, Amy at Colouring with Amy, Zoe's Cozy Colouring, and Emma Colouring 85. And the page we are doing was chosen by Nikki, and it's the gorilla. And I really love this page. I love the little tiny cherry that she's offering. I think that's going to be such a cute little popper red in the centre there. I've actually got a bit of a yellowing that's come through from, oh my gosh, that's travelled through a lot of pages. Yep. See, I've covered it up there, you can't see it there, but it's from here. It's kind of the only book I've got that's had yellowing actually happen in it. But you can also see it. But once you've coloured the image, you can't actually see it. So that should be fine. It's just interesting that it's travelled all the way back here, even here slightly. I don't think you can see it, but I can. I think I'll probably colour this like a silverback gorilla, even though you can't see its back. Mainly black, and just have him be like really dark and bold in the centre and have some nice bright green leaves behind him. So yeah, that one should be not too challenging to colour. That is Matchstick Mouse Big Adventure by Morgan O'Brien. Then I have the Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales book by Selena Fennick. This is a project book with Colouring with Lil, Kathy at Colour V94, and Emma Colouring 85. It's my turn to pick, and I picked this one of the Frog Prints. I thought it was a nice one as we are going into spring. Something about the frogs just make me think of spring. And I think this is my favourite page in the book. I just love it. And I'm not sure exactly the colour. I think I want to give her a pink dress though, like a light pink. Because I feel like with all the fairy tale characters, I haven't used pink that often. We've got Goldilocks here, but that's a much brighter pink, and I want to go kind of softer. We've got a couple of pinks in the 12 Dancing Princesses. All the colours in that one. Yeah, that was purple, yellows I've used a few times. Blues I've used a few. So yeah, I think a nice pink. And then for her hair, maybe golden to match the golden ball, but I could change my mind. I feel like I do blonde hair a lot. Maybe I go for like almost like a strawberry blonde, kind of like a gingery blonde. Try and do that. That could be nice. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Really cute page. That is Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales by Selena Fennick. Then I have Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson. And this is a project book with Dana at Dabbler D. And we are getting so close to finishing this. We have 4 proper pages left, and then like the title intro pages still to do that we're kind of scattering throughout the months. But yeah, next page is The Wrong Turn. This was picked by Dana. And I saw RJ a few months ago did a colour along for this page, and he coloured it like a pink Cadillac, and I want to do that too. Ever since I saw it, I was like, now all I can see is this car is pink. And yeah, just having fun with the different dogs surrounding it. I wonder if this, how many differences there are between the 2 versions. Are there any different characters? The characters are all the same. Yeah, it looks mainly the same, just a black background. So some, not the biggest differences, but yeah, looking forward to doing that one. And if I get time, I want to do this one, A New Trick, just because Dana's already coloured this and I've been behind, and so it would be good to get that one quickly done, and it wouldn't take too long, surely. It's tiny. It's like the size of my hand. So yeah, and then we've only got a few more left to do. We've done all at the back? Yeah, we have. Done all of them from the back. We've got the Lost and Found, Wrong Turn, Opposites Attract, and where's the other one? I know there's another one. Oh, it's like the Egyptian one. Yeah, here, Hide and Seek. So yeah, not much to go until this book is actually completed. So that is Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson. Then I have Capybara Cuties by Rob Parkinson. This is a project book with a whole group of ladies on Instagram. We've got Amanda at ALLJ Colours. I need to change that because I put art. She's changed her name. And then we have Emma Colouring 85, Ali at Colour Mama 360, Amy Ward Art, Deborah at When I Wonder I Find, Kathy at Colour V94, Colouring with Amy, and Millie Art 73. And the way we go about picking pages is I've got this list at the back of the book, and I just go down and pick the next 2 names. I'm at the top here, but I don't need to write my own name. So this month it was Kathy and Amy's turn to pick. And yeah, Amy picked this page. I absolutely love this one. In fact, I think it is my favourite in the whole book. I love colouring fruits and vegetables. I think it's so, so cute. It was kind of one of the reasons I got this book, was because of how much I love this page. So really looking forward to that one. And then Kathy picked this one. The cute little flower crowns here. Just noticed there's a printing error up here. I can see some numbers. 45985. Bit random. Just a miscut kind of thing. But yeah, I think this is going to look nice in some nice spring florally colours. Nice, probably light colour for the capybaras. And there's only 3 of them on this page, and they're much larger than all the other ones. So it's a bit of a different format. But yeah, I think that one's going to be really, really cute. And it'll be nice to get another 2 pages done in Capybara Cuties by Rob Parkinson. Then I have the Secret Invitation colouring book by Natsuki. And I still need to finish the previous months, but the next page that we will be working on for March and April is this one. And I'm calling it the Walking Through the Forest page. We've got this really interesting perspective, like almost like a curved lens effect, and you're looking down from the bottom. Very kind of crazy. But I'll show you a sneak peek. I've only based this page so far, but I've got all of the colours. I put it on a post-it note and stuck it to the inside flap. But they're mainly Neocolor 2s for the base. And I haven't decided what pencils I'm going to shade with yet, but I'll get there. So yeah, there's lots of like bright greens and purples and pinks for this colour scheme. So I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. and it would be good to get it based, and then I can shade it the following month. That's what I wanted to do for this previous one, and I ran out of time. But that is Secret Invitation by Natsuki. And the final project book I have is the World Fairy Tales book by Eerie. And this is with a bunch of people as well. We've got Megan at Meg's Colouring Corner, Colour and Create with Jana, Veronica Dunn 66, Lisa at My Colouring Nook, and Kathy at Colour V94. And we're actually doing March as a catch-up month. I still haven't done Puss in Boots, and I don't think I will get him done by the end of the month. So I will try and get him done in the first week of March. And then I have had this Thumbelina page as a whip for ages. I think this was June of 2024. I think I started it, I think we picked it the month after, or maybe 2 months after. It could be June, July, something like that. In fact, I've got it written down at the front of the book. I put down when it was selected. It was August of 2024. So yeah, I've got all my colours saved here from the opposite page, and I just need to finish it. And there's not too many details left to do, but yeah, I just kind of felt a bit stuck with the final details and what colour to do the roof. But I think I'm going to do the roof the same colour as the door, maybe slightly darker, and I think that will be cute. And then use some pinks and purples for the mushrooms, kind of blackish bird, grey for the rocks. Haven't coloured her boots, probably match with her dress, and a nice bright blue sky. So yeah, that is the Eerie World Fairy Tales colouring book by Eerie. I shouldn't have said Eerie's. It's by Eerie. Okay, now moving on to the group buddy colours. This is one I host with Zoe, and it is the Matchstick Mouse Seasonal Buddy Group, as we are starting spring in March. For the next 3 months, over March, April and May, we are colouring in the Springtime colouring book. And then we put a vote out for the second book to colour in. Sorry if you can hear Lexi in the background. And the one that won the vote was Floral. It was a very close race between Floral and Cookbook, but this one won by 1 vote. In fact, we had to redo the vote because there was a tie. But the page we are doing from Springtime is the Frog one for March. I absolutely love this page. One of my all-time favourites from this book. So looking forward to doing that one. And then in Floral, we are doing this one, the Bunch of Flowers. So I think this will be nice and fun with lots of different colours. Some pinks, some reds, some oranges, yellows. Yeah, I think that one's going to be a cute one, and it will be interesting to see how everyone tackles the page as well. So those are the 2 pages for the Matchstick Mouse Seasonal Buddies group by Morgan O'Brien. Next up, I've got Dragon Spell by Joseph Kattenbang. This is a group buddy hosted by Vera at Zuvira Art and Yolanda at Colouring by Kamama. I haven't felt inspired by the last few pages picked, but this month I am. And it is this one. I'm calling it the Venus Flytrap Dragons. I'm not very creative with my titles. I should watch see what Lauren at Lauren Reed Colour calls it, because she comes up with the most creative title names. But yeah, we got these dragons made that look like Venus flytraps. So I want to go bright greens and like a bright pinky red for the inside, like the Venus flytraps. And then not sure how I'm going to tackle her. Not sure yet, but yeah, brings those colours down for the leaves and whatnot. I'm not sure for the background yet, but I'm sure that will come to me as I colour. But yeah, I think this page is going to look really cool and striking. And it'll be great to finally get another page coloured in here, because I think the last one I did was October for Space Timber. Oh no, actually, I think I did one in November. But I've always been behind, yeah. I did this at the start of November, but I think that was the October page. And then I finished that in October, but it was the September page. So it'd be good to do the March page in March, for once. That is Mythographic Dragonspell by Joseph Kattenbang. And then I have Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanis. This is a group I'm on Instagram. And the page we have chosen, and it has been for February and March, is the Nine-Tailed Fox. I'm really looking forward to doing this. And I have a kind of pastel rainbow colour scheme in mind. Lexi has entered the room, which is why the meows have gotten louder. Yes. But I want to do like a creamy colour for the base of the fox and then do the tips of the tails in a rainbow colour. I think it's going to look really cool, and then bring those colours in the mushrooms and whatnot in the background. So really looking forward to that one. That is Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanis. Okay, I just made myself a coffee and let Lexi go outside for a bit as she was being a little noisy. Right, next up I've got the Colouring the Year colouring book by Sugar Sweet. I am part of a group hosted by Jamie at Finding Joy in Colour. We are going through and colouring each of the pages for each month, and the pages for March. We have the 4th of March is National Pancake Day, and so far I have been colouring each of these pages on the day that it is, and it's been really fun. And I think I'm just going to go, I don't know what kind of colour pops to have, maybe like a pop of blue, a pop of red, a pop of something else. I'm thinking like blue for the pancakes, red for this raspberry here. I don't know for that one, just brown for the maple syrup. Yeah, find a good maple syrupy colour. Maybe some glaze pen over the syrup, that would be fun. Then on the 7th, we have National Be Heard Day. So this one's really cute. The meow, 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 meow. That's Lexi. In fact, it's the same as the cover. Here it is. Oh, almost. It's very slightly different. That is a different drawn cat. But yeah, I'll be colouring that like Lexi. I might add some orangey stripes on it just to really make it look like Lex, as she is a very loud cat, as you could hear just now. And then on the 10th of March we have National Napping Day. I love this little page with the little sleepy kitty cat. In fact, that's also Lex. She loves a good sleep, but she curls up rather than goes like that. And you know what, I feel like it'd be rude not to have a nap on that day, so might have to just, you know, for the vibes. And then on the 12th we have Plant Flower Day. Don't know what colour scheme to go for this yet, but I'll get to it when I get to it. Then we move into April, so that is everything for March from the Colouring the Year book by Sugar Sweet. Okay, next I have my colouring goals for the year. I had a big fat fail in February, didn't really do any of these, just ran out of time, but hopefully I can get back to it in March. So one of my goals was to colour a page in Floribunda each month. And to be fair, I failed this in January as well, because the page I coloured for January was on the 1st of February, was this page. But I really wanted to do this February title page, and I actually even went and found reference photos for everything, and then got a bit overwhelmed to sit down and colour, so didn't quite get to it. So I could still do it and catch up. But yeah, I didn't want to do one of the just little flowers again. I don't want to do them all in one go. But March, I do like this one with the daffodils. And are these dandelions maybe? Could be. Can have a look in the back. It's all written down at the back. We've got, yeah, daffodils and dandelions. Look at that plant knowledge. So yeah, it'd be nice to get that undone. What other options do I have? Oh, another daffodil page. Some other flowers. I love this one of the periwinkle and wren. I think that one's really cute. And then we move into April. So yeah, I think for March I'm going to endeavour to do the title page and see if I can actually get it done. So that is the Floribunda Year colouring book by Layla Dooley. And I have the Tiny Year collection by Agotapop. And again, did not get the February page done. I did do January's, managed to squeeze it in just on the last day of the month. And I had a feeling I wasn't going to get February's done, but I wanted to at least base it. And I haven't even found a colour palette yet, so that's not going to happen, but that's okay. So we've got March next. So yeah, I'm trying to find limited colour palettes online that are themed to each month. So I'm thinking with this one, green is going to be the main colour for sure, maybe a couple of different kinds of green. I'm thinking like a bright spring green, like a more yellowy toned green. And then for the flowers, maybe yellows, pinks, oranges, Not sure, definitely yellow. We got a daffodil there. And then I'm thinking like pinks or oranges for the tulips, and maybe even like some natural terracotta colours would look nice with the green. But yeah, looking forward to that one. And I really love the tinies for this month as well. They are so cute. Look, bee. But yeah, hopefully get that one done from Tiny Ear by A Go to Pop. Then it was also a goal of mine to get all of the monthly pages done in the Classic Fairy Tales colouring book by Paperflight. I did do January's. I started off strong. Did January's, and then I just didn't have a chance to do February's. But I don't know. February doesn't give me Cinderella vibes anyway, and the one for March is not giving me March vibes either. I kind of want to save that for September. Do it for Spacetember. But I am looking forward to April's. The nice pink cherry blossoms. May's is my favourite. Really like June and July. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next few. Just those first few, I'm just, not for me. Yeah, September is this, the Bluebird. Maybe I do the Bluebird instead and go out of order and then do that March page for September. They should have swapped them, because this is not giving September, not to me anyway. Yeah, and it's quite small as well. Smaller than the others because it's a little square. So maybe I'll do that one instead. I make my own rules. As long as I get them all done by the end of the year, that's the main thing. So that is the Classic Fairy Tales colouring book by Paperflight. Then another goal is to have a Focus Tokimeku series book for each month. I've only managed to get one page done from the previous 2 focus books I've had. Again, it's just been a time issue. And when it came to spring, I was like, what do I go for? I have the Peaceful Rabbit book that's been randomised for spring, but I kind of want to save that for a bit later on, maybe April, May. And I really want to get this page done. I have wanted to do this page for ages. In fact, I started it ages ago. I put this washi tape border on, really enjoyed that one evening, and then never did anything else. And yeah, it's my absolute favourite page in this book. It's a double page spread. Would be amazing to see it done. I've got all these strawberries, little terracotta pots. I think the hardest thing is going to be the background. I think I need to draw some grass texture to ground the image and then add a bit of sky in the background. Because at the moment it just looks like they're floating in the ethereal. But yeah, I can sort that out with a bit of grass texture. That's not too complicated to do. But yeah, I'm not going to pick out any other pages. If I did, I was thinking about maybe doing that one. So then I have 2 pages next to each other done. Or I've also got the kind of title section of the spring. But definitely going to prioritise the strawberry page and try and get that one done over anything else. So that is, oh, I didn't even say what this was. This is the Rabbits. The Rabbits Fairy Tale Fantasy Picture Book by Katoli. Next up, I've got Fragile World. This is the focus book for the first half of the year for my live streams. And the last few pages I've done, I did a double spread in January, which took 3 weeks to get this done. And then on my birthday, I did, and I haven't sealed it yet, which is why I've still got a piece of paper in there. I did the Bumblebee page. Absolutely love how that turned out. So they've been pages which have taken quite a bit of effort, so I wanted something a lot simpler. And I thought, let's do the title page with the cute little turtle hatching from its egg. I just think it's cute. I don't know if it's necessarily spring-like, but I don't care. I want to do this one, and that should be a nice, easy, do it all in one stream kind of video, and it'll be great to have another title page done. So that is my plan for the page from Fragile World for the month of March by Kirby Rosanes. And then the focus artist for the first half of the year is Diane Dufour. I have a specific focus book and a focus artist. So Diane Dufour is the artist for the first half of the year, and as it's March of the Dragons, I had to pick Dragons du Monde again. I did colour in this in January. In fact, I finished it in February. Cheating, but that's fine. And I haven't flagged a page yet because I really do not know what I want to do. And I might go through, pick out a few options and do it as a poll for you guys to vote on which one to colour on a live stream. I think I'll do the Fragile World page first. I'm just feeling drawn to that. I love that one. But yeah, I want to do something that's kind of non-seasonal, perhaps just generic dragon. Although not many of these dragons are very generic. They're very unique and I love that. But that is Dragons du Monde by Diane Dufour. Then I have Sargon by Maria Troll, and this is a full book colour along for my members. And I thought I would bring out my jar, well, my mug, which has all of the pages written down in it again. And I actually got my mum to pick out 4. She was like, are you actually going to use these? And I was like, one of these I'm going to colour. So the first one we have is the Musicians from Bremen. I haven't flagged these yet. I think it's one after this, yeah. So this is the first option, the Musicians from Bremen. Then we have, oh no, not that one. I've got some old prompts there as well. Then we have Beauty and the Beast, which is the page just before it here. Then we have The Boy Who Wasn't Afraid. And that is this page. My mum goes, where's the boy? And I was like, there he is. This boy, which is the size of my fingertip. And then the 4th option is The Ugly Duckling. So I'll put this as a vote to my members and see which one gets decided, but I thought I'd show it in my plans. But yeah, looking forward to seeing which gets chosen next. And I do like them all, so don't mind which gets picked. So that is Sargon by Maria Trolle. Then moving on to the hashtags that I host, starting with the Lulu Mayo scavenger hunt. And the prompts for March are, putting myself on the spot here, I will pop the infographic on the screen, but the prompts are horn, bug/beetle, dragon, and carousel. So dragon is my repeated prompt, and I thought it's March of the Dragons, I have to do a dragon. So I've got a few pages from Quiet Tarot flagged, and if you would like to buddy colour with me for any of these, because all of the Minor Arcana pages are buddy colours, they're the only other ones I will be taking for March are from this book. So if you'd like to buddy, or if you're not prepared to do it for March but you want to plan it for the future, let me know, because I've got plenty of other pages left to go. So I picked out the page of wands for the bug/beetle prompt. Thought that was cute, and I think it'll be fun bringing those colours across. Then I've got 2 options for carousel. I've got this one, the 4 of coins. This is not the 4 of coins, this is the 3 of coins. I was reading this up here. I've got the 3 of coins. This one would be probably a bit easier because I've got the colours already swatched out there, or already decided there. I don't know if I will do the background the same colour, but... And then I've got another one flagged as a possibility for carousel. Is it that one? No. It's this one, the 6 of cups. And I'd have to come up with a colour scheme for that one. So I think I'd probably more drawn to this one at the moment. But I could be persuaded to do that one as well, instead. And then finally I have the King of Coins here for the prompt horn. And by horn I mean the musical instrument rather than the horn of a unicorn. But yeah, we've got all sorts of horns on this one and a big old French horn there. So I think that will be a fun one to do. And I feel it also doubles up for bug/beetle as we've got some ladybugs. So those count as well. So those are the pages from Kawaii Tarot. I've also still haven't done Wheel of Fortune. I want to finish this before the end of the month, and then I'll have Justice and the Hanged Man to do for March. This one looks so easy because of the black background. There's barely anything to colour. You've got a branch, you've got some owls, and swirly bits and stars. Boom, done. Love it. But yeah, Justice will take a bit longer, but that's fine. If I finish the Wheel of Fortune for February, I'll be happy. Even then, I'm not convinced I will, but we'll see. So that is everything from Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. Let me know if you'd like to buddy colour with any of those minor arcana cards and we will organise something. Then I have the 50 Zodiac Theme Miniatures colouring book by Camellia Angelkova, and this is for my full book hashtag prompt thing. I don't know really what to call it when it's more of a hashtag than a project. Anyway, this is for hashtag complete Zodiac miniatures. So we are on to our final sign of the year. So we started this of April last year, and now we are finishing with Pisces. So this is our Zodiac sign for the month. I do have my colour palette already planned out here. Not sure how I'm going to apply it. I'm really not sure. Blueberry for the water, easy. Aloha, leaves, easy. And then it's going to be the buttercup, petal and lavender on the fish. It's almost like I don't need 5 colours for this one, but maybe I'll just do like yellow stars, make that easy. I'm not sure. Or, ooh, I came up with an idea. Because their faces are kind of like separated off, I thought one can have a pink face, purple body, one can have a purple face and a pink body. That could be cute. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then yellow stars, and then I could do a yellow border. Nice and easy. That's Pisces. And then we also are doing the chibi Chinese animals. And it is pig, which is perfect for March. As March, we are colouring piggies for piggy. It's a hashtag created by Hollyberry Colours. And yeah, didn't even realise that this would fit, but that's perfect. I do have a couple of other pig pages picked out. But yeah, I think it's going to have to be pinks. Maybe pink and yellows. That would look nice for that one. For the cute little chibi pig. So that is 50 Zodiac Theme Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Okay, next up I've got a few books that I'd like to colour for March of the Dragons. Not sure if I will get to all of them, but there's a selection. And believe me, this is a small selection considering the amount of books I have with dragons in. I've got a million magical creatures here, and I flagged 2 potentials. I've got this one, the kind of keyhole, riding the dragons, little gnome guys. I don't think it looks too difficult, so I thought that was a good option. And initially I was going to do this one, and then I took a closer look and realised that there's snowflakes in the background, and I'm so done with snow. Even though you can just colour it with a bit of glitter gel pen and it's done. But yeah, I thought this would be a good opportunity to do the dice roll challenge. In order to get the free RJ Hampson page, you've got to randomise a colour for your dragon. And I don't actually have a dice, at least not to hand. But what I do have is a tablet that I can roll the dice on. So I've got 6-sided dice here. I'm going to roll it. And it is number 1. If I go back to Instagram, number 1 is a red dragon. So red. I could see these with red. I've got a post-it note next to me. So I'm going to pop that in here. That'll hold me to it as well. Red. Rolled a 1. Yeah, I feel like red, nice yellow sun, kind of playing with that kind of warm colour scheme. And that would look really cool for that one. And yeah, I don't know if I see red for those, but yeah, I thought that was a good option from Million Magical Creatures. And I've also got 50 dragon miniatures. This one, honestly, I could pick any page. I might try and do the next colour for my little rainbow series of dragons and see how many I can get done. So do the orange, the yellow, and that's going to be green, blue, purple and pink. And so yeah, just work on that little series. Yeah, I think that was going to be really cute. I think bright orange dragon and then like a lighter orange for these puffball flowers. And then I thought it would also be a good opportunity to do the final title page in this book. I did this one in January, so it'd be nice to get that one all finished off and ticked off the list. So that's 50 dragon miniatures. Then Small Victories was randomised for me for spring, and I thought it'd be good to get these two dragons done. I have no idea what colour palette to go for, but I was kind of thinking I could do one blue dragon with green leaves, one green dragon with blue leaves. That could be cool. Or do like purple and green, pink and green, like pick some more fun colour palettes. Because, well, they're dragons, they can be anything, and then the leaves can be anything as well. So yeah, I think that's going to be a nice, easy, fun one to do from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. Then I've got the Fairy Tale Princesses special, and I really love this page of the Princess and the Dragon. Ooh, let's randomise for the colour for this one as well. Let me get back the dice app and roll again. Don't be one again. I'm rolling again. I don't want to do the same colour. 3. 3 is orange. Ooh. I don't think I ever would have picked orange for this dragon. But that's what it is. That's if I get to it. I may avoid it. Go orange. 3. I don't know what I would have wanted for this, but not orange. But there we go. That is the Fairy Tale Princesses special. And then I've got Magical Creatures and Mythical Beasts. This is probably lowest on my list, but we have this dragon page, and I think that looks like fun. Don't know what colour I'd do for him though. You know what? Let's roll again. See what we get. If it comes up with a 1 or a 3, I will re-roll because I want something different again. Let's roll for him. Number 4. Number 4 is, oh, here it is. Number 4 is green. I think green could work. Green could work well. Nice bright green dragon. So that is the Magical Creatures and Mythical Beasts colouring book by Fabiana Attanasio. And then I have the Book of Beasts. I'm just going to open it away from the camera so I don't bonk it. And this is the page I want to do with the St. George's dragon, the Quetzalcoatl, and the Beowulf's dragon. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, St. George's dragon is usually red, so go red. Quetzalcoatl, I think would look cool blue, like an aquarry blue, and then do the sky green. And I think that'll be a nice striking colour scheme. Probably wouldn't even bother with a background, or I could potentially do it black. I don't know. But yeah, I really want to get this one done because it's an untouched book, so I'm going to prioritise that. So yeah, those are all of the other dragon pages that I've got planned for March of the Dragons. Okay, so now I have the selection of books that are kind of just ones for me to pick from that mainly go for some different hashtags that are going on this month. This one isn't though. This is Luna by Lydia Fenwick, and I wanted to colour this for February. Forgot to put it in my plans actually, and then ran out of time, but I really want to do this horse page for Year of the Horse. I'm thinking it could be a fun challenge to try and do a horse a month, because I did one in Mystic Animals for February, and this could be March's, and then I can find a horse for each other month for the rest of the Lunar New Year. That could be good. I like that idea. So that is the Luna colouring book by Lydia Fenwick. Then I have the Journey Through Fairy Tales with the Little Forest Friends by Sayuri Kobayashi. This is for Jo at Geordie Colours. Her Colour the Fairy Tales hashtag. And I want to do the Enormous Turnip page, as that's the fairy tale for March. I coloured this one in October of 2024. And where's my colours? Oh, luckily it was underneath this bit of paper that I moved. But yeah, I got my colours saved, so that's all good to go. And I also have all of the Joanna Stone fairy tale palettes printed out, and I thought I could try and incorporate some of that. Kind of matches there, apart from the characters and the turnip. It's a pretty good match. The blue's slightly different, but yeah, I could sort of maybe incorporate those colours on the table, I thought could be a possibility. But yeah, I just thought I'd chuck that in there. So yeah, it'd be nice to see that double page spread all finished. So that's Journey Through Fairy Tales with the little friends, with the little forest friends, little friends in the forest, whatever you want to call it, by Sayuri Kobayashi. Then I've got the Cozy Witch Tarot colouring book by Amanda Lovelace. This was randomised for me for spring, and I thought I could find a good page for Joe at Piggy Pens and Hollyberry Colours Light v Dark hashtag. The theme for March is War v Peace, and I thought, when I was going through and checked the pages that I flagged, I thought this one looks very peaceful. She sat there with her 2 drinks, you know, one for hydration, one for one for caffeination. And then I googled tarot cards that mean peace, and temperance was one of the ones that came up, so I thought double perfect. So I'm gonna try and get that one coloured, and that will be my first page done in this book. That's the Cozy Witch Tarot by Amanda Lovelace. Then I have Serendipity. This is for the RJ Hampson group that I'm part of. It's the hashtag Colouring RJ Hampson, hosted by Dana at Daydreams in Colour. And the theme for March is Chasing Gold. So these themes are meant to be interpreted in a variety of different ways. And the way I'm trying to do it is go to the book that I've not coloured in the one that I haven't coloured in for the longest time, and that's Serendipity. So I flagged 3 options. I've got this one Perfect Day. I thought it looked like they could be both in a race. Maybe they're chasing gold, as in trying to finish first in this race. So I thought that was a nice option. We've got some lovely florals surrounding them as well. Then I thought this one, with the idea that they're chasing gold, where the gold, the way of winning is this peaceful life that is kind of through this almost portal that they've got. So I thought that was a kind of more kind of calm representation. Also goes for War v Peace. Nice peaceful page, I think that one is. And then this is like the most literal interpretation ever, is Open Sesame, where he is literally chasing after this gold in the cave. It's kind of an Aladdin inspired page. I thought that was perfect. So I don't know necessarily which one I want to do, but I've got those 3 options. So when I get to colouring this, I have them to choose from. I also have a whip in here, which would fit March of the Dragons. I haven't put it necessarily on my list of things to do because I don't want to overcommit, even though I definitely have overcommitted. But yeah, this is here if I feel so inclined to finish that whip off. So that is Serendipity by RJ Hampson. Next up, I've got Mythographic Cosmic Spirit, and this is for the Mythographic Collective. That is hosted by Lauren Reed Colour and Colourful Mother of 3. I think that is correct. So each month they pick a book and they pick a specific page from that book that you can colour that page or any page in that book. Then there's also 4 prompts. So the book that was picked in the group, so they randomise I think 3 options of books. You vote, this one won the vote, and then they randomise some options of pages. And the page that one was Pisces, and this is perfect because I was planning on colouring this anyway, as one of my goals is to colour a zodiac page for each month, and I specifically would like to get all the zodiac pages in this book completed. So I am looking forward to getting that one done. That is from Mythographic Cosmic Spirit by Fabiana Attanasio. And then also with the Mythographic Collective, the prompts for the month of March are rabbit, rainbow, daffodil and fish. Pisces one works perfectly for fish. And then this book was randomised for me for spring, and the 2 pages that I'd flagged work perfectly for those prompts. So we got a rainbow here. Thought that would be fun. And then I am counting these as rabbits because, well, what is a jackalope but a rabbit with antlers on? So one of those 2, I think probably the rainbow one though. I just absolutely love this page, and I love colouring rainbows. They're so much fun. So I think if I was to colour one of these, it would be this one. So that is Mythographic Menagerie by Fabiana Attanasio. Then we have the Japanese Korean colouring hashtag hosted by Colourful Mother of Three and Axic Fumbles, and for each month they pick a general theme as well as 4 prompts. The theme for March is New Beginnings, so that works perfectly if you have an untouched book. Get your first page done in there. So I've got 3 previously untouched Korean/Japanese colouring books. That actually, are they all Korean? They might be. No, this one's Japanese. No, this one is Korean. They're all Korean. The 4 prompts are tea time, books, friendship and street. So quite a few of these also go for both kind of things of that. But I've got the Cat and Girl colouring book by Rowan, and I would like to do one of these little girls at the front because it also goes with friendship between the cat and the girl, and it's a good way to actually get started in this book. I like that one, and I like that one. Is it because they're ginger cats? Probably. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick this book up one day, see which one I feel like colouring, and do that one. I haven't necessarily flagged one in there. That's a page for New Beginnings in an untouched book, the Cat and Girl colouring book by Rowan. And I thought I would also include Garden Lady, as that was randomised for spring. If I don't get to it this month, that's absolutely fine. But I have a few pages that I flagged in that video. I've got Strawberry, she is so cute. I've got Peach, again stunning. And I've also got Tulip. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I think that's the one I'd go for to start with. Really love that page. So yeah, that'll be another one for New Beginnings in an untouched book. Garden Lady by Lana Green. And also from my randomizer, I have the Spring Sunshine book. I've got the Lamb page flagged in here. I think that one feels more April-y to me. Don't know why, can't explain it. I've also got the bike. I think that'd be a nice one to start with. You haven't got to worry about background or anything like that. And then I ran out of flags, but I know I also wanted to flag. Oh, come on. Where are you? I know it's near the back. Oh, I just wasn't at the right section. The Bleeding Hearts flower page. So yeah, I think it's between this one and the bike at the moment anyway. That is the Spring Sunshine colouring book by Jeon Seon Jin. Then I have the Green Ivy 4 Seasons colouring book, and I'd really like to get a page done in this, at least one a season. And the page I was drawn to was this tea time page. I thought for the prompt of tea time, this would work perfectly. Also friendship as well. But yeah, we got some lovely flowers in the background there. So that is the Green Ivy's 4 Seasons colouring book. And I did mention this earlier, but we have the hashtag Piggies for Piggy by Hollyberry Colours. And I really love this pig page in this book. It was randomised for winter, didn't get around to colouring it, so I thought I could colour this one for Piggy, and I think it'd be really cute. And as it's the last page in the book, I thought I could do some testing of mediums, maybe try a bit of watercolour, because I think that could look quite nice, or even like Neocolours. But yeah, it's quite a nice simple page, not too much going on, and a good Piggy for Piggy. So that is Colours Make You Happy, the 3rd one by Miki Takai. Another Piggy themed page in Colour Me Easter for Kids. I absolutely adore this book, and I have to get coloured in it every month in the Easter season. Not Easter season, spring season. But this is the one I want to do, as we got the little cow, the little piggy. I just think that one is adorable. It will be great to start the book off with that page. That is Colour Me Easter, and that is by Ella Jarzenbeck. And then something I discovered last night whilst I was watching a video is that Ali at Colour Mama 360 is doing a hashtag called Monster Mash. I don't know the exact hashtag title, but you colour a kind of Halloween monster-y inspired page in March, and she's going to put your entry into a prize draw and you can win an Amazon voucher. So I thought that was really fun, and I knew when she announced it I wanted to pull this book out because I absolutely adore this book. I haven't flagged a page, I'll just see what I feel like colouring at the time. And I thought this would be great. I really like the Medusa, really like this one. Thought that would be a good option. And yeah, it'd be great to get another page done in here that's outside of the Halloween autumn season. I think it's a great idea for a hashtag, even without the giveaway, just to get us inspired to colour in our Halloween themed books outside of Halloween. Because I know I'm definitely a seasonal colourist, but I love this book so much. So that's Creepy Kawaii Halloween by Ella Jarzenbeck. And then one of my plans for March is to do another day-long live stream. You may be saying, Jess, you're crazy. You did one for charity in February. I loved it and I felt absolutely fine the next day. I colour all day anyway, so colouring on live really didn't kind of make me feel more or less tired, like whatever. And I had this idea for quite a few months now, and that is a bookmark bonanza video. I was going to do it as a video like my Lonely Pumpkin ones, but I thought I'll do it on live stream instead. I've got 4 different bookmark books. This one is untouched and was randomised, so definitely we'll be prioritising that one. Probably we'll start with that one, but I haven't flagged any. I'll just kind of go through, probably kind of just go through one, kind of go through in order, and then on the live stream I can do a tracker on the screen of how many I've coloured that day. This one's the easiest, they're quite bold and simple. The Petit Poupée one is like the square book, but formatted down to bookmark size. Some are more detailed than others. Some are better designed than others. Then the ABC one has letters and characters that begin with each of those letters. And then we have the Alfred Lutan one. So yeah, keep an eye out on the channel for me scheduling that live stream. It's going to be called the Bookmark Bonanza, where I see how many bookmarks I can colour in one day with you all. It's not going to be any time challenges, it's just going to be chill, colouring, hanging out with you all in one day. So those are those bookmarks I want to colour. And then the final section is my Disney section. So if you're not interested in this, you can feel free to sign out. Well, not sign out, but leave. I've picked out the Grand Classiques Tome 11 because I am wanting to complete this. And there aren't necessarily any characters from any of my groups that fit this month. I'm feeling quite drawn to the Heffalump page. I just love it. I've been wanting to colour that for ages. But yeah, I need to do 4, I think. I want to do Tinkerbell because I've done Anna and Elsa next to it. Then maybe I'll do the cars. I like having big sections in a row all coloured. So yeah, if I get them done, then that will be, how many in a row? I've done all 8 of the previous page. 16, yeah, 16 pages in a row. But yeah, I got the Grand Classiques Tome 11. Then I have Portraits de Famille, or Family Portraits. This is a brand new book to me. And I do have a buddy colour planned in here. We are doing this one, the Bambi page, and this is a buddy with, let me just double check the Instagram name, Bricks and Brushes 86, and the lady's name is Claire. So we are doing this page together, and I cannot wait. And then for the Disney character colour by number group that I'm a part of, Paulina at Paulina Art Stuff hosts, one of the character prompts is Brother Bear, so I'd really like to do that one. It's such a beautiful page as well. So that is the Family Portraits colour by number. Then in Heroes and Villains, another one of the characters is Captain Hook, and I really like this page, so I thought I'll do those 2 at the same time. I always like colouring in this book, and I don't think I coloured in it for February. That's Heroes and Villains. And the final character is Jasmine, and it's been a while since I've coloured in Petit Princesses, and I thought either this one or this one. This one is my favourite. In fact, it's one of my favourites in the whole book, so I don't know if I want to save it or if I want to do that one. I will see when I get to it. But those are the characters to hunt for the Disney group that I'm a part of. And then I host a Disney group where we randomise a Disney and a Pixar film each month. And the Disney film for March, I almost said February, is Snow White. And I've been waiting for a film that features in this ABC book that I actually like the page or feel inspired by the page. And I want to do this one. It's B for Snow White. You may be like, what? But this is French, and in French her name is Blanche-Neige or Blanche-Neige. I know how it's spelled, but I don't necessarily know how it's pronounced because I'm not French. My French pronunciation is not the best. But yeah, I think this one's going to be really nice. It is single-sided, but it's a big background to fill up with alcohol markers, so I'm tempted to use Neocolors or watercolours, something that would not drain my supplies so much. So that's the Disney film, Snow White, from the ABC colouring book. And finally, we have the massive Vitro colouring book, as the Pixar film is A Bug's Life. Now, this is severely underrepresented amongst all my Disney books. It's in just this one of like generic Disney, and then it's in 2 colour by numbers. Such a shame. And it's filled with adorable characters as well. But this is the page I'm planning to colour of Princess Ada. I think it is really nice, not too complicated. I mean, it's huge, but the book is huge. I think that will be nice to colour whilst watching the film. So that is everything. Yeah, I've been filming for 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's a lot of plans. I always have a lot of plans. You shouldn't be surprised at this point. I colour a lot, which means I have a lot of plans. But do let me know in the comments below, what hashtags are you looking to get involved with for March? Are you doing some March of the Dragons pages? Are you doing any Piggies for Piggy? Are you planning on joining in the Monster March or the Mythographic or the Japanese Korean? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you are trying to focus on for March. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.